right, we're moving on. This time, it's the Kansas City Chiefs as we get to our second team in the AFC West as we try to find the best value, the best auction draft value on every NFL team this season, at least what we're looking for, or very early. This, again, very early. Numbers are fluctuating based on some of the live drafts are going for way different than maybe what Fantasy Pro says value. And I think this is going to be an example of that, is this one right here. So with the Chiefs, a lot of good offense players here, players that should be good. Patrick Mahomes, obviously. He's on ESPN, the number one quarterback ranked and going for in the 20s. So I don't really think, I don't think that's bad value. I just don't think that's going to be what we say best value. Pacheco, he's definitely more valued this year. And he's, what? Fantasy Pros puts him in the 30s, I think, at least for value, and he's going for $37 on ESPN drafts right now. So I'll say that one, not value to me. I'm sorry. I'm probably staying away big time. I'm just going to. Travis Kelce, he's going for a lot of money yet. And Travis Kelce's still very good, but he's going for $27 on ESPN. And did everyone forget? Has everyone forgotten what I realized last year early? That while Travis Kelce is still very good, he's not miles ahead of everybody anymore. And I feel like, isn't it funny, Jeff? This is something for later on maybe, but I feel like people forgot so quickly. And we revert back to what like our natural thinking is. Travis Kelce's not worth that much. No chance in the world. Not a chance. So I think by default, Rashee Rice, legal trouble. Don't even want to get into it. Xavier Worthy, a rookie who I think maybe just a speedster. I'm not sure. We could be amazing. We'll see. I think it's Hollywood Brown. It has to be Hollywood Brown, right? What is he going for on Fantasy Pros? What's their value? Do you have that, like what they actually value him for?
Yeah, what they value him for.
Yeah.
Because what is he currently going on ESPN?
Like $2.
Okay, so he's going for $2, but he is currently valued at, and let's see, where is he at? I believe he was the 23rd overall wide receiver. He's valued at $17.
Okay. That's a pretty big gap. And that's one of the bigger gaps I think we've seen where, again, I think that gap closes, and I think ESPN's number comes closer as we get. I think that goes up, right? I don't think his $17 value goes down. I think he goes up in the other. But I still think it's going to be a good value. He's, I think, a very talented receiver. I think we've always known that. I don't think he's ever been in an ideal situation. This is pretty ideal for him. And the Chiefs have been able to do this, in the last 2 years with no Tyreek. And honestly, I really, truly think Travis Kelce is going to slow down even more this year. The ball's going to have to go somewhere. Rashee Rice will be okay. I don't think he'll be suspended this year. But why isn't Hollywood Brown going to have a major impact? I think he's going to be a huge value. I really do.
Yeah, I'm always a huge fan of his. And I feel like, look, he was in Baltimore for 3 years, and even though he was the deep threat and they gave him a ton of targets, especially his third year there, it was 146 targets. He went over 1,000 yards. He just was never in a pass-friendly offense. And he goes to Arizona. We really thought that him and Murray would kick it off, and then Murray had an injury. He has his own issues, playing whatever he does. So his numbers are way below what they actually should be. But we have seen in clips what he is capable of doing. And with Patrick Mahomes, all you have to do is get open. So I like it. I understand why. I don't understand why he'd be, low as $2. But
no, I think it'll go up. I could see even getting into the double digits, but I still think that's a value.
I do too, because you can get a guy that should be the number one on a very good passing offense for, possibly less than double digits, but around there.
Mahomes got Juju another contract, and Juju hasn't shown he could do anything.
No.
He's made he's made it work with players that are not Hollywood's level, truly. And he's talented. If he's as good as I think he is, Mahomes will see that and he's going to get some work. So I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. And my word, and you could bring up everyone else, but Kelce, I like where your head is at, because I think he takes a step back. It's not that he's not possibly the number one tight end.
Very well could be.
Just once again,
the gap's gone.
The tier is incredibly close. And then Worthy, look, I really wanted to believe Mecole Hardman was going to be the guy there, and then you get another speedster, and that works out well for the offense, but it doesn't mean anything about about, numbers that could actually project for fantasy value.
Hey, they signed Irv Smith. Is Irv Smith
Dude, don't get me started. He was a guy that I would love to love again, but I can't. There's nothing there.
I mean, there's so many of those tight ends like that you keep waiting. OJ Howard.
Oh, man.
Mike Gesicki.
Just flashes of brilliance and then nothing.
Like, we think they should be so good and they never do it. But all right, there we go. Kansas City Chiefs. Go get Hollywood Brown this year. That'll do it for that one. Talk to you guys next time.